To have a look at this, and quite amazing. And this is a story about FPS to gain extra money. But I don't know if I should tell you this. Of course, I do that. This has probably never been done. We don't find any sources of this that this has ever been done. It is pure folklore. But the idea is good. But still, I have been asking people ever since, for 12 years, I was quite suspicious about what the financial system for a long time before the collapse. It was very abnormal how many of those, many of the Icelanders suddenly got so rich. I was wondering, how was that possible? And I started to ask people, hundreds of Icelanders I've been asking this question. Tell me, have you ever seen, and I mentioned some famous names, swimming in public swimming pools? I've been asking more than 100 people this question and never got the answer yes. Which tells me they never went to public swimming pool because they were wearing necropants. I don't ever do that. Just in the private pool. Okay, to make your own necropants, then you have to make an agreement to a man so that he would give you the permission to dig up his body after his death and use the skin from it. It has to be done properly. We have to make an agreement on paper and sign it with both with our names. After that, okay, we will just make this agreement. Here you go. It's stupid of me to do that because I'm older than you are, and I have to wait until you die by natural causes. So I would rather do it, make an agreement because you're a little bit older than me, and it's more likely that I would at least live 10 years after you pass away. I think you're about 10 years older than I am. But okay, we would make this agreement. We would just sign these papers and we keep each one's copy, and then I would just have to wait until you die by natural causes. I cannot kill him. I cannot have him killed. It has to be done by natural causes. I just have to be patient and wait. And hoping that he would not be 110 and I only 20. So, okay, then suddenly I would have the news that this great friend of mine, he passed away. Woohoo! I would celebrate a lot. But still, I would have to wait for a while because, of course, he has to be buried in a proper way. And most of the people, they are buried in the cemeteries. That's where the dead people are. And then I would also have to wait for either a few weeks or months because I could only dig up his body on Easter night, on Christmas night, or on Whitsunday. So there are those 3 magical nights of the year. So let's see, if we would do it now, if he would pass away tomorrow, if we have this agreement, then probably I would do that on the 25th of December. I would dig up his body and take it off from the grave, and then I would cut the skin here from the waist and down and tear it off his body and take care of that. There would not be any hole on the skin. Then I would simply take the skin and put it over my own, and it would immediately be stuck to my own skin. But before that, I would have to steal a coin from his poor widow. I have no idea what she got all this money. And paint this magical sign here, this one here, on a piece of paper or a piece of skin, and then keep both the sign and the coin inside of the scrotum of the necropants. And then the pens or the sack would throw money into it, so it would never be empty. And it's just like the other magic. Every time I need something, some coins, maybe I would just stand in at the hot dog stand in Reykjavik or somewhere. How much is it? 250 kronas. Let's see. And just pay for it. Same thing, I would never, it is a kind of Russian roulette. because I can never remove the stolen coins, that the pants would lose its power, I could never get rid of it. I have to get rid of the trousers or the necropants before I die. I cannot die in them. Because if I die in them, my future life would be miserable. Not only that, in my future life and death would be miserable, and not only that, my body would always, it would never rot, and it would always be full of lysis forever, for eternity. So I have to get rid of them before I die. And it's simple. Then I would just make an agreement to somebody else that he or she, now women could do that as well. Let's make you would do that. And then I would just make the agreement with you. We would sign each other papers again. But now you would not have to dig up my body because I'm still alive. And after we have made the agreement, the signatures, then I could take my right leg out of the necropants, and you would put yours into it, and then the left one would follow. So I'm free, and I can die in peace and have a good life and death. But now you can start your money making. The only problem that you have is that you would have this here dingling between your legs. So, and I always say to women that they should consider it a little bit before, not like you. Okay, I'll just do it. You have to think about it because maybe one day you get a boyfriend or maybe you are married. At least talk to him about that before. And modern people, we are much more liberal. And if you don't find him in Canada, you will find him in Norway, I'm sure of that. Okay? So now you have necropants, and this is actually how the necropants, they can live from generation to generations, and the same necropants can be on forever.
So you have a security problem with these, right? Those bankers from making money.
They will be full of license forever.